Good Reverend Dr. Paxton J.A. Price, founder of Paxton's Foundation and Church of Redemption. He is an entrepreneur, a TV and radio host, better known as The Rev. This show is designed just for you, the listener, to educate, entertain, and equip you. Now sit back, buckle up, and now let's roll with The Rev.
America, you know what time it is. Your main man, The Rev, favorite sports. You know what we do every week? We bring the latest in sports, and we apply the word of God. Let's get into it. Let's roll, America. Ryan, I got to talk about the USA team. Basketball in the USA used to be the most dominant team ever. Now, we beat in South Sudan by 1 point. Something's wrong.
They're not
Something wrong.
Yeah, this USA team is
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
it's privilege, man.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of privilege that their entitlement is sickening.
Yeah.
For you to feel like I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna just do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Off the strength of what the
92 team did.
the 92 team, this USA patch on my shirt.
Right.
We're gonna be
We from
good and we're
America.
gonna dominate.
Yeah, we from America.
They're not doing that no more.
Not even. Listen, I was surprised how that game unfolded. I was surprised how physical South Sudan was. I was surprised how close the game was. If LeBron James don't make that layup, we have a whole different conversation.
And the NBA players, superstars, were surprised
Yeah.
at how physical they were because in the NBA there's no more physicality.
None.
So for you to experience that, it was an adjustment. And to me, USA should have lost
Yeah.
because now it puts something in your mind of no matter what we do, you can't stop us now.
Right.
And that's how you lose.
Sometimes a loss will humble you and bring you down to earth and let you play better. I was just surprised how the game turned out. I'm gonna tell you who looks horrible, and don't get me wrong. When the season starts, hopefully he's okay. But right now, Embiid looks fat, out of shape,
Yep.
and he ain't doing nothing.
And he doesn't look like he wants to.
He playing hard.
He don't look like he want to be there. Well, we do know
Yeah,
that he applied to be on the French team and they turned him down.
did he?
So him being on the
The
USA
Rev
team,
didn't know that.
Yeah, so him being on the USA team, he wanted to play for his home country.
Right.
So now him being on the USA team, he just doesn't look. He doesn't look.
He look out of shape.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he wants to be there. And I hate to. I hope when the season starts, and we keep saying this, Rev. This process is just sickening.
Yep, man. Listen, he look like he's supposed to be on the all fat boy team. Him, Luca. What's the boy from this Pelicans?
Minivan.
No, minivan. But what's the boy for the Pelicans?
Zion. Williamson.
Zion.
Yeah,
Him,
man.
Zion, Luca, Embiid. All fat boy team.
That's it's a shame. I don't know.
Well, what's strange is
He's got so much talent.
we got so much talent. You got so much money. Because really, we got that amount of money. What all you need to do is say, all right, bring me somebody here going to prepare my food. Bring me somebody here going to train me, and I'll be in shape. So why is he fat and overweight? I don't understand what's going on here. What are you doing?
And here's the thing that I've come to understand about Embiid. For one, I thought him being on this USA team, he would be around some champions. He will understand. You got Tatum, you got Curry, you got LeBron, you got Anthony Edwards, who was a dog.
Yeah.
So seeing some of that, I was hoping, okay, maybe you could pick some of that up. Yeah.
Right.
But we talked about during the season, he's not a number one option.
He's not a number one option.
He's the best player.
Yeah.
But he's not the number one option.
He's not. He don't have that mentality. He don't have that toughness.
And it's showing. It's almost like he's just, you guys got it.
He ain't got that heart.
I'm going to just go along with you. I'm going to just run alongside
Right.
you.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
He's a cat that goes on the side of the man.
Yep. And man, I just don't know, man.
Yeah. I'm concerned about it. When I was watching him, I'm like, yo, why are you overweight, my man? I don't understand what's going on. You young, you athletic, why are you overweight and why are you putting in all your effort in playing, especially when you miss so much of the season? You should be like, well, I missed a lot of seasons. I'm gonna get my work in right now.
He's
But
not.
He don't have that mentality.
And Steve Kerr's not even playing him as much because he can see that.
Everybody can see it. I mean, if you look at him, you can tell he's not in shape. But why? Why? The Rev need to know why. Because before the Rev pay all the money on this season ticket, somebody better tell me something.
See, and I was just getting ready to ask you, Rev, how much longer are you willing to hold on to Embiid if this? Because this has been years.
Yeah, well,
We keep saying the same thing. He'll get you to a certain point, and you're like, man, he done dropped 45 and 15.
right.
Dominant. But then it's so inconsistent.
Yes.
And then come playoff time, it's almost when the series starts getting a little bit of turbulence,
Yeah.
he kind of just goes by the wayside and just falls off and say, well, that's what it is.
See, if I'm a Philadelphia Sixers fan from Philadelphia, I live in Delaware, but if I was from Philadelphia, I would be concerned because the Sixers talk about moving to New Jersey. And one of the ways you get your team moved is if they got potential and they don't ever live up to your potential.
Yep.
And with Embiid, I'm a little concerned they may never live up to the potential that they have.
I said this a few years ago, and I'm starting to – that feeling is starting to come back.
Yeah.
The Sixers are going to have to think about moving him soon.
I mean, that's the way it's heading right now. That you got to consider moving him because if he don't ever take this seriously and in tip-top shape, chasing a championship, then your organization's in trouble.
Because here's one thing in the USA interview that he said that shocked me because in my mind, what are you talking about? You're still playing.
Right.
He was talking like he was retired. He said, if I didn't have my injuries, I would have been the greatest center ever because I'm that talented. But you still playing. Like
You got a good 10 more years. How about you would have been?
yeah, where in your mind are you to be talking like that? You think Ben Simmons rubbed off on him?
You know what? I'm going to ask you this. If you were young and they gave you $250 million and you got an opportunity to stay home or go work out every day, what would you do? I already know what the Rev going to do.
As soon as stuff gets a little tough, you're automatically going to say,
Automatically.
I got that money in the bank. I'm going to go sit down.
I ain't got to rehab like that because I got money in the bank.
Magic Johnson said these players now, because they're getting the salaries before they play, you're killing the health of the NBA.
Yeah. I agree with that. Because really, to be honest with you, rehab is hard. Rehab is difficult. And you sitting on $250 million in the bank. Not I'm talking about in the bank.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep going out here.
Yeah, you might not want to keep going out there. You might not want to go through the pain, the difficulty of rehabbing, pushing your knee, and the trainer how about push it, and it hurt. You how about it hurt? He said that's what I'm supposed to do, and you like, man, please.
Yeah.
But I got $250 million in the bank.
I don't have to keep doing this.
What I got to keep doing this for?
It's already, they're not going to come in to get it.
Yeah, listen. So I kind of understand where he's coming from. My question is, if you don't love the game like that, if you don't want to play like that, you need to say something so a team can move on from you.
But that's
your money guaranteed.
See, and going back to what Magic said about the health of the game, when you change the rules,
Yes.
and it's not so much physicality, your mentality is going to change along with it.
Yes.
Because now you're looking for fouls. Now you're looking for it. Now if I know I'm supposed to take 3 days off
Right.
this coming week, so these 2 games prior to this, I'm going to go ahead and put up 30, 40.
Right.
And they be saying, did you see that? And I get the rest. And then when you come, on that rest, now you got to come back and get back in your mode again.
You got to get back in that mode again.
This ain't Rev.
And really, if you're not putting the work in now when the season starts, you're always going to be a step behind. You know what I mean? You're always going to be trying to catch up when you're supposed to be putting the work now.
Well, we know Embiid's his workout regimen and his diet is horrible.
Yeah, he got his
Going
diet.
to the playoffs last year,
Right.
or 2 years ago against the Celtics, He said after game 4, he had 3 burritos in the locker room before he went to play.
See what I'm saying? He got a training program that consists of 4 burritos,
That's
2
crazy.
cupcakes.
That's crazy. Before the game, you eat
4
that.
pies. He got 4 pies.
Before the game, you eating that.
After the game, he eating 4 pies.
Yeah, after the game, he hurt, so now he going to indulge in something sweet.
Listen, he want the chocolate cake, lemon cake.
We got to do something better.
Strawberry shortcake.
The mental discipline for these players. See, but now you're seeing, when you're doing this, you're showing kids of the next generation, this is some of the things you're supposed to be expecting.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Don't whine.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the NBA has become a league where they kind of like soccer. They flopping and they looking for calls where they don't have to. They could just play hard and develop their game better and better. So, I'm a little concerned, but I see young people like Edwards, and I'm like, okay, he has a little bit tougher mentality. So maybe it's changing.
I hope so, because again, how long is he gonna deal with that? Because jumping over to the WNBA,
yes, Angel Reese.
Now these women, did you see that All-Star game?
I watched the All-Star game.
That might have been one of the most entertaining.
Look, it was the
That's
game
an
one.
All-Star game.
Let me tell you something. If they ever decide to load that rim and get some dunks in,
That was the only thing that was missing. I mean, the excitement and the anticipation and all of that was there.
yeah.
They had the most, and now WNBA just signed $2.2 billion.
I seen they got that money.
$2.2 billion. So now that means bigger endorsements, bigger
got that
contracts.
money.
See, and this is what happens when you leave that physicality in there.
Yes.
It's when I say physicality, this is competition.
Only competition.
The rules in the NBA, you're taking
Yeah.
the competition out of it.
Yes.
Now it's playground stuff.
Yeah. They think running and shooting is entertaining, which what it is some to it, but you also got to have competition. You also have the desire to win. You also have to have that toughness that goes along with being a winner. There's a toughness that comes along with being a winner that you need.
It's creating lazy men.
I mean,
And
unfortunately.
those lazy men are going to teach the lazy boys coming up. And
Unfortunately, we see it in our society.
that's what I'm saying.
We got men that are not as tough and women who getting tougher.
Yeah.
So we see it in our society. Matter of fact, we're gonna have a woman run for president this year.
Yeah. It's
Shout out to Harris,
Kamala. Yeah.
and her husband.
She's
Make sure you YouTube her husband.
she's
Great guy.
Yeah, she's going to be in the running.
I think he's right
So
for her.
when you look at the WNBA, right?
Yeah.
You have
You need the right people sometimes.
I mean, that's what how
Our
it goes.
show needs some right people.
Hey,
We got our show. We got a
faith in
certain
sports.
look.
It's faith.
I mean, we got a certain look that we
we got
get the right people.
It's faith in sports.
You know what I'm talking about.
Faith in sports. But when you look at the WNBA, and we're looking at this rookie class,
Yeah.
Rev,
Oh, no, listen. Clark, monster. Reese, monster. What's the girl from Brazil name?
Cardosa,
Monster.
yeah, Camila Cardosa. Now, who do you have the rookie of the year right now?
I mean, I want the WNBA to consider this. Nothing wrong with having a rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
See, but they done built.
Right. They have built it up one versus the other.
Yeah, they've built this up like Bird and Magic.
Like Bird and Magic.
So you have one side
Right.
who
They want Clark.
they want Clark, the other side wants Reese.
Reese.
And both sides think the other one just
Yeah, hate him.
they both, man.
If I'm picking, it's gonna be a rookie of the year.
If you're getting one side with what's her name? Clark.
Yeah.
Man, she's putting 13 points, 19 assists, man.
19 assists.
But then you on the other side, that's
goodness.
Miss Double Double.
That's double.
She's averaging 16 and 12.
Rebounding everywhere. You know how hard it is to get rebounds? Yeah. I seen the video and they was like, "This is Angel Reese." They threw the ball up and grabbed the ball like getting rebounds easy or something. Obviously, they never played basketball before. They get a rebound. You know what you have to do? There's 9 other people on the court trying to get the ball as you trying to get the ball. And rebounds are hard.
And then now they know that you rebound.
Yeah.
They're going to put 2 and 3 people to block you out.
Block you out.
And you still getting them.
You still get a rebound.
Dennis Rodman.
All hustle and effort. Determination.
She's a female. We're going to call her Deidre Robinson.
Rodman. Well, you know you put that wedding dress on one time.
Oh, Lord.
We ain't going to go there.
Man, we're not going to go there.
We're not even going to go there.
So.
You see the boy from Buffalo Bills have the dress on? You see the big, you saw him?
Yeah. Yeah, did you see the Sixers draft pick?
With the nails?
With the fingernails.
We're going to be working on some things. Sometimes you just got to work on some things.
Integrity.
Yeah, integrity, character. Just got to work on some things, that's all.
Rev, when you look at the NBA and you look at the WNBA, they've completely switched. They've completely flip-flopped, and now, to me, the NBA is not as entertaining as it used to be.
I mean, they had to make a couple of tweaks to the game. I think they're realizing it. And if they make those tweaks, I think the NBA could be very entertaining. The question is, will they make the tweaks?
Here's the first tweak.
Yeah.
Stop sitting your stars.
For no reason. If
you're
they
losing,
hurt, they can't play.
You're losing these games.
If they hurt, they can't play. If they okay, they can play. There's plenty people spending money to come watch you, and they ain't come watch you sit on the bench. Get your butt up.
For the last 5 years, Joel Embiid, Kawhi Leonard are the top 2.
Yeah.
Who've missed at least 30% of the season.
30%. We ain't talking about people like Ben Simmons who just don't want to play.
That's an average of 30%.
No, 30% average.
These are your superstars, man.
They ain't give you no 30% price break on the tickets, that's for sure.
What do you think about? No, they're not going to do that. So
they ain't going to do that.
So what do you think about Jaylen Brown not making the USA team?
You know, I was looking at that thing because you the one brought this up. You brought the Nike versus the other shoe company.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm starting to think it's Nike.
You think so?
I think it's Nike.
Yeah, I mean, Kawhi Leonard left.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard left the USA team because his brand told him, if you're
the sneaker brand war.
Your sneaker brand is New Balance. They got the Nike sign on the USA team. You got to drop out. So he dropped out.
And then they won't let Brown in because Brown ain't with Nike.
Mm-hmm.
The brand sneaker war. Who would ever thought you have a battle between the sneaker brand? We don't pay money to see the sneaker brand. You know that, right? Stop it.
It's
there's enough money for everybody. Nike.
But this goes to show you how much of a business.
Yeah, it's a business
you're dealing with.
It's a business.
I mean, from every little intricacy inside of this NBA brand, you got people who grew up and couldn't wait to be on the USA team. Now I got to drop out because
my sneakers brand ain't the right one. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I would like the body of Christ to adopt some of this brand thinking, some of this. If we could push our brand, Jesus the Lord, the way they push their brand, if we could say we so serious about Jesus as Nike is about their brand, they won't even let the other people in.
But that's what Faithful Sports is.
That's what Faithful Sports is about.
That's what we're doing. We're making sure the people that we are trying to reach.
Right.
This is the right brand.
This is the right brand.
It's the only brand.
This is the best brand for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you might get the devil brand, but they ain't gonna work out too well for you. Mm-hmm. Trust me.
And we have to.
He got bad vacation package. His corporation. Oof. He send you somewhere hot.
Yeah.
A little too hot.
Yeah, you might.
You might not want that vacation package.
You're going to get a lifetime suntan.
Yeah, you're going to get the wrong type of vacation.
Yeah.
You don't want that one.
You don't want that. I just think
the Bible says in hell the worm never dies. What type of worm never dies? The one thing for sure I don't want to find out. Don't even tell me about it. Once you said it, I was done then. I was like, you know what? I ain't going there. The worm never dies. What's that? What could that? What is the worm doing, by the way?
Killing you.
Oh, I don't even want to find out.
Oh man,
I don't even want to know. I'll just thank God I got Jesus. I'm going to heaven.
Yeah, we that's who we all need. That's who some of the players need.
That was was some of the brand need.
Yeah, you look at some of this stuff going on, man. It's the brands and the players. It's a lot of we talked about the politics. We talked about the politics of this country.
Yeah.
Talk about the politics of the NBA.
Yeah.
Now
I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
This just popped in my head.
I guarantee you, when Trump got hit with that bullet, I guarantee he called out the name Jesus. I bet he was like, Jesus!
Yeah. I feel like that's what I heard him say before he got down. But here's the thing, Rev. You got an NBA,
Somebody.
You got an NBA brand and you got a WNBA brand.
Yeah.
Men and women.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
The NBA is the one with the nail polish sponsor.
Man, my man for the Sixers, #1 pick too.
And it ain't just him.
Who else?
It's a whole bunch of them. You got Wade.
Well, Wade.
Dwayne Wade.
Wade already switched teams, man. He already switched teams.
But
I'm trying to tell you, he switched teams.
This is what I'm saying.
That man has switched teams.
We got to do some major fixing.
He was on the team, but he done switched over. If he ain't switched all the way over, he been to the practices.
Oh wait.
If he ain't switched over to the team, he been to some of their practices. That's for sure.
Man, hey.
That's funny.
I don't know what to say about that, Rev.
He been to some of the practices.
It's rough, man.
Yeah, I mean,
you stumped me here, man.
Yeah, well,
I don't know where I'm at, man.
What I'm trying to say is, don't go to the wrong team. You got the right team with Jesus. Stay on the right team.
That's the team that you need to be on.
Stay on Jesus' team.
But if you don't open the contract in the Bible,
yes,
it tells you everything that you're supposed to do. And that's why
right.
I said you got a lot of these folks on these sports teams who, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of folks on different teams.
They don't.
That's the wrong team there.
They don't got it, man.
They ain't got it. When the practice schedule came out, they got the wrong practice schedule. But keep in mind, we got to make sure we teach people how to do things with integrity and character. One of the things that I believe that we miss as people in this nation, people on this planet, is that there is a proper way of doing things that God has laid out for us. Once you understand that you are not the final authority, or your feelings aren't the final authority. I hear people talk about their feelings all the time, but most of the time their feelings are most of the time you find out your feelings are wrong. You just feelings just wrong.
You're just
you feel a certain way, but that ain't the truth.
So talk about that, Rev.
Yeah.
When you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel a certain way about Bronny James.
Bronny.
Now listen.
Bronny James.
Last week.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Tell them how you feel about Bronny, man.
Bronny James should not be in the NBA.
I can't let you do that, man.
Bronny James should not be in the NBA.
Why not?
Send that man to the CBA. Oh, there ain't no more CBA. Send him to Rev Rec League. He'd be good in Rev Rec League. I'm trying to tell you, he'd be the man.
But here's the thing: how much are you expecting him to score in the summer league? This is just a summer league.
Well, what I'm saying is,
he's good enough.
Basketball,
he's good enough to be on a roster.
He ain't good up
Yes, he
on
is.
college roster. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
College roster, not the NBA roster. He's not good enough.
Is it? Do you think he's not good enough, or are you putting his father's talent on top of him?
No, what I'm saying is, he's a 6'1" 2 guard.
You got me there, man.
There's no 6'1" guards.
You got me there.
You know what I mean? Like not only does he not have the offensive skill, but now on defense, you got to put him on point guard. So who your point guard? The point guard got to play the two.
But the point guards that he's going to have to guard, Curry, Kyrie,
No.
Drew Holiday.
No, I ain't got no problem with him switching off on the point guard.
I do.
The problem is your point guard now has to play the two. Because he can't play the two because he's 6'1".
Well,
That just makes it harder on you because he don't have the physical skill. He doesn't have the physical development to be in the NBA.
well, he'll get there.
He ain't getting no taller.
He'll get there.
He ain't getting no taller.
That's true.
He ain't getting no better, and that jump shot is whack.
It ain't that bad.
It's whack.
No, it's not. It ain't that bad.
America, guess what? We'll be back next week, but we got an event for you. Let's show the event, and God bless you, and we'll see you soon. His jump shot is whack.
It ain't that bad, man.
Whack.